Aloha, Samantha Fox Olson here, wanting to create a short little message for you on motivation. So a friend of mine just recently messaged me and said, hey, I found that I haven't been able to get moving in the last couple weeks and I need some encouragement, some motivation. And so I thought I would create this little video to kind of put some tips out to everybody, to anybody who may be experiencing the same lack of forward momentum or motivation to do what we ultimately know makes us feel awesome, right? Moving our body. And it doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be extreme, but the body was built, designed to move, right? And what we know is that when we don't move, when we live lives that we're just sitting on our rear end, sitting at a desk, sitting in our car, or really not getting a whole lot of range of motion in the body, we deteriorate. We start to experience aches and pains. Our energy level goes foomp. Our creativity goes for poomp. And so what is it that creates forward momentum and movement, motivation? One thing, honestly, is just to get the ball rolling, which might sound like, well, how the hell do I do that if I'm not motivated? Just the littlest amount of movement can really help to activate you. So instead of getting so caught up in the head of like, oh God, this, hour workout or whatever, it can kind of hold you back from even getting moving at all. So if you find that you're really lacking motivation, then I challenge you to just 5 minutes of movement a day. Whether that be you get out in your neighborhood and you walk a few driveways up and back, get in 5 minutes. Maybe that's 5 minutes of sun salutations. Maybe you get in a few squats and you get in a few push-ups, something. So that would be action step number 1, because once you get that ball rolling, it will eventually expand into that 5 minutes becoming 10, that 10 minutes becoming 20. And that little bit of consistent action, is going to reap your body countless blessings over the long haul. Okay, so never underestimate a little bit of movement done consistently. It's huge. I'm going to give you another example. This morning, it was hard as heck for me to peel myself out of bed to get to my morning workout. But what I knew, that if I didn't go to that workout, it was going to feel worse later in the day for me, as far as my energy goes, my inner critique coming out to the forefront goes. That would have been way worse to deal with than me just getting my booty out of bed and getting my shoes on and going to get her done. And so tip number 2, really just remembering when you don't show up for yourself and the commitments you have for yourself, what does that feel like? Right? And so I know when I show up and get my exercise in on the daily, my entire day is reaps the benefit. And when my days sequentially piece together, that means my life is going to be profoundly more positively influenced by that action step taking place. And then one other thing I want to share with you, which a friend just shared with me the other day, Gigi, Miss Sparkly Gigi. And I love this perspective in this share. And she had said, when she was when she was put in the circumstance where she had to decide to do this or that, and this of which would serve her and move her into the direction of her dreams and her commitment, or that which absolutely was not in alignment with that of which she was intending, the way that she was able to choose the higher good for her in that moment was to remember, I'm going to make this choice because I'm choosing me. I'm going to choose me right now instead of choosing this other, maybe option that is going to reap just, some satisfaction in the very short, right then and there. So those are 3 tips for you. I hope that you found something that can help you in those tips to create some forward momentum, some motivation, some positivity. And I would love to hear from you. Do you have any other tips on how to create motivation and forward momentum when you're feeling stuck and uninspired? Share them with us. I love hearing from you. I love being motivated by you. Have an awesome day. Aloha.